What's going on, moviegoers? If you're new to the channel, my name is Christian. Welcome to C-Real Productions. Wolverine vs. the Hulk is in development at Marvel Studios, and Robert Pattinson has apparently met with Kevin Feige for a role in the MCU. Ooh, we got some juicy topics and discussions we got to jump into, and I cannot wait, you guys. It's the week of Thanksgiving as well, you guys. Are you guys going to be doing some Black Friday shopping? What do you plan on eating on the day of Thanksgiving? What is you guys' favorite dish on Thanksgiving Day to eat, you guys? Mine is definitely a dressing or a stuffing. I cannot wait. A good sausage stuffing, you guys. I can devour an entire tray. I cannot wait. I'm going to be grubbing Thursday all day. I'm probably going to be putting myself into a food coma. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm going to have the itis. If you guys don't know what the itis is, look it up. It is real, and it happens to everybody who overindulges, on Thanksgiving Day. But let me know what you guys' favorites, Thanksgiving dish in the comments is. I definitely want to know what you guys love to eat. Now, you guys, we got to talk about it. Robert Pattinson, the Batman. Now, Daniel RPK, a reliable inside scooper, has came out and said he's met with Marvel Studios and Kevin Feige. Now, you can take this with a grain of salt. I'm kind of taking this with a grain of salt because, he's attached to be the Batman in, the Batman universe. Part 2 is coming out October 2026, which is still some time away, you guys. And Matt Reeves is still working on the script. But a lot of fans are kind of concerned. They're like, oh, he's meeting with Marvel about a role? What about Batman? I mean, The Penguin was a smash hit on HBO. Rightfully so it was. But it's taken a while for the Batman 2 to come out. The Batman came out, 2022, you guys? The fact that it takes about 4 years for a sequel, that it can be concerning, but Matt Reeves wants to cook. And he wants to have everything aligned with his shows and with the sequel. Now, I'm not saying that Robert Pattinson is probably going to drop out of the Batman 2, because I don't think that's going to happen. But when you're a working actor, you want to make some money, right? You can't just be sitting around for a script to be made for 4 years and not be working. That's just not how life works. So even if he decides to do a one and done, role in the MCU in, Avengers Doomsday or, Avengers Secret Wars, by all means, cool. Let Robert Pattinson do it. I mean, I have no issue with, with Batman, being, in some kind of role in the MCU. I mean, it could be Molecule Man. A lot of people are speculating. Somebody said Cyclops. I was like, yo, Cyclops. In the perfect world, if Charlie Cox wasn't going to return, he would be a wonderful Matt Murdock, you guys. Oh my God, he would absolutely kill it as Matt Murdock, Daredevil. I'm telling you guys, in another world, in the multiverse, right? But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about Robert Pattinson, having a meeting with Marvel Studios and Kevin Feige for a role. Do you guys believe it? Are you going to take this with a grain of salt? I don't know. Like I said, the Batman Part 2 doesn't release until 2026, you guys. Damn near 2 years. We have a long time until that's released. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Wolverine vs. Hulk. Now, My Time to Shine Hello and the other Inside Scoopers are really been teasing this project. Now, Marvel Studios would be a fool not to greenlight this, especially after the massive success of Deadpool and Wolverine. This film doesn't even have it doesn't have to be canon to anything. We're in the multiverse saga, so they can literally do anything they want. And a Wolverine versus Hulk project, you guys, would be ginormous. Just a small glimpse of what we saw in Deadpool and Wolverine, fans lost their mind, you guys. Seeing Hugh come out in that John Byrne suit, oh my God, it was beautiful. Seeing the reflection in his, adamantium claws of the Hulk, dope. This would be a super brilliant idea. You keep it R-rated. No way you have this be a PG-13 project, because when you have the Wolverine versus the Hulk, you guys, there is so much crazy crap you can do with these characters. Like in the comic books, Wolverine and the Hulk go at it all the time. The Hulk has ripped him apart and threw his body across the entire world. I'm telling you guys, it would be so awesome to see. I would lose my mind And of course, you can add in other, other characters, like, kind of like that animated film did. There was Deadpool, there was Lady Deathstrike, there was Omega Red. I still want to see a comic book accurate Omega Red, you guys, go up against a Hugh Jackman Wolverine. I mean, Omega Red, you guys, that would be so awesome to see. But you bring back Savage Hulk, he's on the run or whatever, and, Wolverine's potentially working for S.H.I.E.L.D., and, he ends up finding him in Canada, and it can write itself, you guys. It really can. You bring back Mark Ruffalo, like, look, Mark Ruffalo, we're going to be doing a very different Hulk. This isn't the Hulk you've played before. This is a savage Hulk, a Hulk that you cannot control, and he's killing people. Keep it R-rated. Keep it R-rated, and I'm telling you guys, you have $1 billion at the box office. I would love to see you. Come on, man. Hugh Jackman as Wolverine fighting, Mark Ruffalo's Hulk. That's an easy payday. Easy payday, and, you get a wonderful, director to direct it. A lot of fans, are petitioning, Guillermo del Toro, he can do it. I don't know. It's a big comic book film, The Hellboy films were big, but they're not on the level of Marvel big, And I do think he's a wonderful director, but I think you get an experienced director with, these Marvel characters. It's going to be interesting to see, if this turns out to be true. I don't think it comes out post Secret Wars. I think if it is truly in development, it comes out before. And that would be completely okay with me, US. And like I said, it doesn't have to be canon. It doesn't. It could be a one-off. It could be, a what-if scenario. And, fans are going to show up day one, you guys. Look at Deadpool and Wolverine. Smash hit. Give us more authentic Wolverine, you guys. And I'm telling you, goldmine. Absolute goldmine, you guys. But moving on to the next topic, you guys. Kraven the Hunter. We're all excited for Kraven the Hunter. Look, the marketing for Kraven hasn't been the greatest. I've enjoyed the trailers from what I've seen. I think it looks good. I think it pushing the R-rated tone, I think is a brilliant idea. It's drastically different than anything Sony has done with their Sony Spider-Man-less films. But apparently, you guys, this will have no connection to Spider-Man whatsoever. No reference to Spider-Man, nothing. No post-credit scene, nothing. So I'm like, okay, if that's true, then can we finally end this universe and focus on the bigger picture, like bringing Miles Morales in? That's honestly what Sony should be doing, unless Marvel Studios plans to introduce Miles Morales in a Spider-Man 5. That's a possibility. But Sony needs to do something with this universe, because it's failing. Morbius was failing. Madam Web, Venom, The Last Dance didn't make as much money as the earlier, the first two Venom films. They're slowly declining. You can't just be putting out mediocre comic book films anymore. Fans aren't going to show up, and we're going to wait for streaming. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. And if Spider-Man not showing up or being referenced, I don't really care about that. I just want to go see Kraven, hunt a bunch of dudes. I'm completely okay with that. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about, this Kraven film having no connections to any Spider-Man films or, Spider-Man in particular, or no post-credit scene. Could this be the end of Sony's Spider-Man-less universe? Let's all hope to God that it is, you guys, honestly. The Boys Season 5, you guys, has officially begun production. They started shooting. I am, bittersweet about it. I love The Boys. I don't want it to end, but I think it's had an incredible run. It's influenced the comic book genre. It's opened up so many doors to tonally different comic book characters and stories. It's going to be a bittersweet ending for me, honestly. But I cannot wait to see where they go with Season 5. I mean, I am so damn excited. I loved every season so far, you guys. I love the spinoff show, Gen V. Cannot wait for Season 2. I am pumped. Give me some more Homelander, you guys. The way the last season ended, oh my God, and Butcher, it is about to get so crazy. I don't know if you guys are ready for it. I cannot wait. And James Gunn, you guys, has, kind of compared his DC slate to Marvel. He's like, we're not going to be, like Marvel. We're not going to announce anything or greenlight anything until we have a script ready. Now, Marvel has had this kind of problem, right? They announce things, they greenlight things, and then all of a sudden they just fall flat and it doesn't happen. Like the Inhumans or, Blade. Blade's had so many issues, so many delays. But I'm like, James Gunn, what are you talking about? You announced a year ago an entire slate. Waller, Creature Commandos, Superman, Lantern, Swamp Thing, a bunch of projects. And I'm pretty sure those scripts weren't ready yet. So in a way, you kind of are like Marvel. I mean, you can have announcing things is the same thing as green lighting things. It's the same thing. So I'm like, I didn't really understand when he said that, or he tweeted that out. I was like, okay, well, that doesn't make any kind of sense. But I believe in James Gunn and everything he's doing. I mean, so far, even when he made that announcement, he was writing Superman. That's his own script. Creature Commandos that was already written. That was going to release before he was going to, before he was, DC, the CEO. So I'm like, okay, well, he's slowly but surely, delivering on everything that he kind of did announce. Lanterns and, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, both of those, they start shooting next year. So I'm like, okay, well, he's doing his thing. Superman releases next year. Creature Commandos releases next month. So I'm like, he's pretty much, delivering on everything he announced and greenlit. So I'm like, good for you, James Gunn. I can't wait to see him flesh out this entire universe. In James Gunn, we trust you guys. I can't wait. But push the comments down below. Let me know what you guys think about today's topics. Do you think that a Wolverine and Hulk project is in development at Marvel Studios? And what do you think about Robert Pattinson meeting with Marvel about a role in the MCU? Could he possibly be done as the Batman? Post your comments down below. And of course, thank you guys for taking time out of your day for watching C-Roll Productions. Peace.